Welcome everybody to the Hive. It is SAR taking on TABC. SAR coming off a 57-51 win in their first matchup. We are about to commence tip-off. The starting five for SAR is going to be Yeshama Orlo, Jake Glick, Jacob Plestic, Ezra Schwab, and stepping in for the injured Sammy Toplitsky, it'll be Nathan Saboni. The starting five for TABC, Yakov Solomon, Gilad Junkowitz, Eitan Sulmanov, Charlie Simmons, and Ayal Kindler. So we are about to get started with tip-off. Sammy Toplitsky out of this game with a concussion. And we are underway. SAR takes the opening tip. It's Jake Glick going to be running the offense on this first play. Gets a pick from Saboni in the high post. Driving in, and he can't finish. Saboni with the offensive rebound. Back out to Orlo. SAR swinging it around a lot here to start the game. Going to be Jacob Plestic taking it out under the basket after the foul by TABC. The TABC bench breaking out some early defense chance as Yeshama Orlo finishes with the floater. It's Yakov Solomon running point guard for TABC. And Jake Glick gets the steal off the hands of Orlo, and that'll be TABC ball. SAR running their patented press. It's been suffocating most of the offenses they've faced. SAR is 6-1, only losing to Frisch by a score of 51-49 a week back, as the layup is missed by TABC and Saboni grabs a rebound. TABC's only lost this year to the SAR Sting in their home opener, as we have a foul on number 15, that's Gilad Junkowitz. Just 55 seconds in, SAR with a 2-0 lead. It's going to be Ezra Schwab taking it out. Jake Glick guarded by Yakov Solomon. And we have another foul. That one is on Solomon. Bit of a slow start here to this game. A minute and 2 seconds in, only 2 points. TABC have to find the basket, as we have an early substitution for TABC. That is number 3, David Sachs, coming into the game. He lit up SAR in their first matchup, hitting a bunch of 3-pointers. As Toplitsky breaking out a "Let's Go Sting" chant from the SAR bench. Schwab just barely able to keep it in the front court. Shummer coming off the screen from Nathan Saboni. Swinging it to Ezra Schwab. Slow pace to start the game here for the SAR offense as Plestic puts up a 3. A little too much. Fight for the rebound, and it'll be TABC basketball. TABC is coming off of a tight 40-36 win against JC, but that game was already almost a month ago. It was November 22nd. So maybe a little rust here for the Storm, as they haven't played a game in a month. And that is off the hands of Charlie Simmons, and it'll be SAR basketball. What seemed like a routine play couldn't be made by Simmons. And we'll have Jacob Plestic inbounding it to Yeshama Orlo. SAR really a pass-heavy offense, swinging it around, looking for the open shot. They don't really have that one shot maker. It's a very balanced starting five, as we have a tip pass, and the steal is taken by Charlie Simmons. Ayal Kindler, the big man, bringing it up. Sachs thinks about the shot, doesn't take it. Simmons drives in with a tough contested jump shot, and that's good. Charlie Simmons gets TABC on the board. It is 2-2. Yeshama Orlo, who had a dominant game against TABC the first time, as he takes this one in for the easy layup, and he already has 4 tonight. He had a 17 in their first matchup, as Simmons is called for the travel. Good denial defense there by Nathan Saboni, causing the traveling violation. As Orlo inbounds the ball. Shama Orlo with an early 4 points. Offense looking to add on to that. They've got Nathan Saboni setting up a lot here in the high post, setting some screens, getting the offense, getting it rolling with a lot of passes. It's interesting to see how he'll step in for Teplitsky, who played a lot in the low block. He seems to be sticking to the high post for now, but we'll see how that progresses as the game goes on. And we have a violation on Gilad Junkowitz, and that'll be SAR ball. Three minutes into the game, it is just 4-2 SAR. Kleshtik gets the handoff, hands it off to Glick. Hesitates on the shot, great move inside, but he can't finish with the layup. Nathan Saboni with the offensive rebound, and he puts it up and in. Saboni smoothly stepping in for Teplitsky with the offensive board, and he's got 2 points. Saboni with 3 rebounds early here. Doing a good job stepping in for Sammy. Got a timeout here from the TABC coach. Very quiet night here at the Hive. TABC coach livid about something. We can hear him yelling here from the scorer's table. Big Mike has to be pleased with the way SAR started this game. They've been great on defense, suffocating TABC with the zone. Shama Orlo starting off the offense hot with 4 points, and Saboni doing good on the boards. Saboni with nice defense there, and the shot is missed by TABC. Kleshtik pushing it up the court. Nice bounce pass to Shama Orlo, but he has his shot blocked. Nice rejection there. And TABC now pushing it on the break. It's Ayal Kindler. And that's going to be SAR basketball. So TABC really struggling to find their rhythm on offense. Just 2 points, 3.5 minutes into the game. Their only basket is coming off of a Charlie Simmons contested mid-range jump shot. Kleshtik with the ball at the elbow. Passes out to Glick. Another nice move to drive in. Kicks it out to Kleshtik. He pump fakes. And he is called for some sort of traveling violation. That'll be storm ball. TABC on a 3-game winning streak after their opening night loss to SAR. They're coming into this game at 3-1. Wild pass there is corralled by number 21. A nice Euro step. And he is he's going to be heading to the line for 2 free throws. The first free throws of the game for either team. As the TABC coach calls his players into the huddle on the first free throw here. It's number 21, Eitan Suleimanov, at the line. The first shot is up. It's a little too short. As Noah Brandwine is checking into the game for Nathan Saboni. Brandwine and Saboni traditionally play the backup 4 and 5, but with Teplitsky out at center, they're going to be sharing a lot of the minutes at the 5 today. It's going to be interesting to see how Coach Mike substitutes the rotation, as the second free throw is short as well. Kleshtik corrals the rebound and gets it up to Jake Glick. Jake Glick really shifty here on offense, able to get his way into the basket with ease. As he drives again, and he's pushed to the floor by number 0 on TABC. That is Yona Mandel. Hard foul there, but Jake Glick gets up, seems to be okay. May have spoken too soon. He's clenching his side. Sam Weiss is going to come into the game for him. You hate to see that. Took a really hard fall there. As inbound is to Shama Orlo. Shama Orlo with a 3. Won't go, too short. And the pass up the court. The pump fake. Unable to finish is David Sachs. He had a nice pump fake, but he wasn't able to get it to go. Some good defense there by Noah Brandwine. Weiss gets the ball. It's a nice move. He can't get it to go, but he will now be heading to the line for SAR's first free throws. With 3:34 to go in the quarter, it is 6-2 SAR. Low scoring game so far. First free throw from Weiss is no good, rattles in and out. And the second free throw is up, and it is good. So SAR now with a 5-point lead. It's 7-2. They're coming back out in their press here. And a traveling violation is called on number 21. That is Eitan Suleimanov. TABC really struggling on offense here. They've got a couple of travels, a double dribble. Just held to 2 points more than halfway through the first quarter. Weiss dribbling in, kicks it out to Klestik. Back to Weiss, thinks about the three. But he's going to reset the offense. Yashama, he's got Brandwine down low, can't find him. Schwab rolls to the basket, but good defense there by TABC to deny the pass. Klestik drives in, and he's fouled. It'll be no shot as he was passing to Orlo, so SAR taking it out under the basket. It'll be Ezra Schwab inbounding. Brandwine making a nice move to get himself open. Dribbles in, and he's going to kick it back out to Glick. Or excuse me, to Sam Weiss, who takes a wild layup. Won't go, but he's fouled. Heading to the line for his third and fourth free throw. He is 1 of 2. Klestik and Orlo heading to the sideline to talk to their coach about something. The first free throw is up, and it is good. As Charlie Simmons checking back into the game for TABC. And the second shot is up and good. Jake Glick seems to be getting warm here on the bench. Should be ready to get back into the game soon. Suleimanov with a nice move, but he's called for a carrying violation. Just as he was crossing into the front court, he carried the ball, and that'll be SAR ball. SAR's defense really doing a great job here, holding TABC to just 2 points with 2:50 going in the quarter. It is 9-2 SAR. Brandwine set a nice screen for Klestik, who drives in, and he finishes with a nice layup. Jacob Klestik with a beautiful move, swishing in addition to the basket. SAR running the press, TABC able to break it. Suleimanov with the layup, it's good, and the foul. Schwab commits a rough foul on Suleimanov as he hits the layup and has a chance to go to the line for a traditional 3-point play. The free throw is up, and it's good. So TABC able to hit their first free throw of the game after going 0 for 2 on their first trip to the line. As Orlo brings up the ball, Jake Glick getting ready to check back in on the bench. Orlo calling for the screen. He's going to get it from Brandwine. Swings it out. It's Weiss for 3. That one is long. Simmons bringing it up for TABC. Pass out to Kenny Koenig. Suleimanov with a nice move on the pass inside. It's blocked by Jacob Klestik. What a rejection by Kles there. Simmons inbounding for TABC after being rejected by Kles. Koenig gets the inbound. Nice pass to Simmons with the pump fake. And he hits a tough mid-range jump shot. Charlie Simmons contributing 4 early points here off of 2 tough mid-ranges. Glick bringing it up for SAR. Gets a screen from Brandwine. He's going to pull up from 3. That one is nothing but net. Jake Glick with a smooth 3 to extend SAR's lead. It is 14-7. The steal here from Sam Weiss. He's going to take it into the basket with the floater. Too long. Glick is able to elevate and get that offensive rebound. Takes it out for 3. A little too strong. We've got a whistle here. It is going to be SAR basketball. Foul on number 34. That is Ayal Kindler. Mateus Ellis checking into the game for Jacob Klestik. SAR with 2 freshmen on the court, Mateus Ellis and Sam Weiss, both been big contributors this season for the Sting. And the free throws are both no good from no Brandwine. TABC inbounds, SAR running their press. TABC able to break it. Schwab with the steal. Getting it back is Sachs. And they're going to say Sachs stepped on the line, and that'll be SAR basketball. A little confusion there on the inbound, but they're going to give the ref the ball, and it'll be Jake Glick inbounding to Schwab, who's going to give it right back to Glick. Glick seems to be the main man running the SAR offense here, along with Yashama Orlo, who is sitting on the bench now. Glick with a nice move inside, but he gets his pockets picked. Now on the fast break. Oh, what a steal by Noah Brandwine, getting back into the play and tapping the ball out from behind. Weiss going to slow down the pace of the offense, gets a screen from Brandwine, takes it in. Tough floater, a little too strong. Simmons corrals the rebound and a pass all the way up the court. Beautiful football pass from Charlie Simmons to Kenny Koenig, who finishes with the layup. And that is going to force Big Mike to call a timeout for SAR. Beautiful full court heat from Charlie Simmons straight into the hands of Koenig. And the lead is cut to 5. It is 14-9 SAR with a little bit under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Big Mike reiterating to the team what he said before the game. It's a very defense-heavy game, as it is pretty low scoring here in the first quarter, just 14-9. SAR's press really going to be a big factor for them throughout the game, holding TABC and not letting the offense penetrate the press and get open looks at the basket. In their first game against TABC, they ran the press, and it really derailed the offense. As Mateus Ellis brings up the ball and gets it to Glick. Got the screen from Saboni, who's checking back into the game. Weiss contemplates the three, but he pump fakes, drives in, nice move, and he's able to finish with the up and under layup. Sam Weiss with a beautiful move to the basket. As TABC breaks the press once again, it's Suleimanov. Oh, and he gets the pass stolen by Sam Weiss. Easy layup. He gets it to go, and the foul. Sam Weiss putting on a clinic here in the first quarter with the steal and the and one. So we have a TABC player on the ground. The trainer's going to run over along with the TABC coach. It's Charlie Simmons, who is on the ground. And he's going to come out of the game, but he's able to walk off himself, which is a good sign. And checking into the game is going to be number 10, Kenny Koenig. So Sam Weiss now at the line trying to complete the fantastic three-point play. The free throw is up, and it is a little too strong. Rebound corralled by TABC, but immediately run into the press of SAR, but a foul is called. As Jacob Klestik comes back into the game for Mateus Ellis. SAR not running the press here. In the 2-1-2 zone. They trap Junkowitz, who's able to get it to Koenig. Back to Junkowitz. 3 seconds on the clock. At the buzzer, Suleimanov can't get it to go. Oh! Kenny Koenig almost had an incredible buzzer beater there off the offensive rebound, but it went in and out. So SAR with a dominant first quarter, doubling up the TABC Storm. It's 18-9. TABC really struggling to find their rhythm on offense. The SAR press did a good job of keeping TABC in the backcourt. And we've got a couple of early contributors here for SAR. It's Yashama Orlo with 4 points. Saboni with 2 and a few offensive rebounds, stepping in for Sammy Toplitsky. And Sam Weiss having a big game off the bench with a couple of steals and that nice and one. So we've got the huddles here at the end of the first quarter. We're going to get the second quarter underway for you in a little bit. Big Mike has to be happy with how his team performed there in that first quarter. In the opening game against TABC, we had a similar result to this. SAR came out to a fast start, and TABC was able to close in as the game commenced. And it was a 1-point, 2-point game for a while there in the fourth quarter, but SAR ultimately was able to pull away and win it with a 6-point margin of victory. So it's going to be interesting to see how TABC claws their way back into this one, as they're going to need a big second quarter from a lot of their key guys to have any hope here tonight. As we have Jonathan Itzhaki checking into the game. SAR's 5 is going to be Orlo, Weiss, Itzhaki, Klestik, and Saboni. And TABC has got their starting 5 out on the court, except sub-in Kenny Koenig for Jakob Solomon. It's Hockey getting some early minutes here tonight. And the early steal in the second quarter from Sam Weiss, coasting with the easy layup, and he puts that one home. Sam Weiss with his 3rd steal of the night, and he finishes with the easy fast break layup. We're going to have a foul on Nathan Saboni. And Schwab is going to check in from immediately after that foul call. So it's Hockey seems to be running center now for SAR. He hasn't really gotten any minutes at the 5 this year for them. Going to be interesting to see how he can perform. Suleimanov has it in the corner. Puts up the floater, won't go. Questik grabs the rebound. Taking it up himself. Nice crossover move. Gets a pick from Hockey. Finds Orlo. A lot of screens here from SAR. It's a great way to run the offense as Orlo's floater is a little bit wide, and that'll be TABC ball. Something you really notice about SAR's offense is that they're coming off a lot of screens, a lot of passing. But TABC really struggling to get anything on offense. Their passing hasn't been so great. Not a lot of screens on the offense as Hockey gets up to block that shot, but he then fouls Kindler, who finishes the and one. It's Hockey with a very up and down defensive possession there. Had a nice block, but he fouled Kindler, who now has a chance at a 3-point play. Free throw is no good as the ball comes out to the scorer's table. It's going to be off of Kenny Koenig, and that'll be SAR basketball. Coach Big Mike calling some sort of play for Yashama, trying to get the offense to set it up. Sam Weiss being guarded tightly by Gilad Junkowitz. He's going to take the wild layup, and it's going to be SAR basketball, out of bounds on, I believe, Kenny Koenig. Struggling to find anyone on the inbound is Klestik, but he's able to get it into Weiss. Gets it to Orlo. Getting a pick from Schwab. A lot of swinging it around. Orlo with the ball at the elbow. A couple of through the legs dribbles, trying to penetrate the zone and get inside. He's not able to. So he's going to bring it back out. Drives in. This time he's got the lane, and he finishes with the right hand. Yashama Orlo with a nice move to get to the basket and finish with the right hand layup. And this pass is stolen by Sam Weiss. He's got an easy layup, and he finishes. SAR jumping out to a 24-11 lead here. The defense suffocating TABC. They've got too many steals to count. TABC really finding it hard to break the press of this thing. They're able to break it this time. Trying to finish with the reverse layup is Koenig. He's not able to, but he grabs his own board and finishes with a nice floater. Orlo bringing up the ball for SAR. Klestik coming around to get the handoff. They don't give it to him. It's going to be Weiss who comes around for the handoff. Now Klestik gets it from him. Thinks about the 3. He's going to drive in. Nice move. He's fouled and one. Or they're going to say no shot. The foul was on the ground, so SAR are going to be inbounding it under the basket. Klestik seem to be in the shooting motion, but they're saying it is an and one. A little confusion there by the refs. They're going to say he's getting 2 shots at the line. A little bit of a confusing call there by the refs. As Klestik puts on the first free throw, it's 25-13. And the second one is up and good. So Klestik 2 for 2 from the line. SAR running their press. It's going to be a foul on its Hockey. I'm going to say he pushed off of Junkowitz. Now Brandwine getting ready to check back into the game. Jonathan, it's Hockey coming out as Brandwine comes in. So heading to the line for 2 free throws is Junkowitz. Free throw rattles in and out. A nice rebound there by Klestik. He falls to the ground. A nice save. They're going to say out of bounds. Klestik with a nice effort there to keep the ball in, but he's unable to. Inbounding for TABC is Charlie Simmons. Get it out to Yakov Solomon. Teplitsky starting a chant on the bench. Kindler has it in the high post. Solomon from the corner, a little bit short. Suleimanov able to corral the offensive rebound to Simmons. Back out to Suleimanov from the corner. That one's good. Eitan Suleimanov with a 3 from the corner to make it a 10-point game. Orlo bringing up the ball for SAR. Driving in. That one is way too strong. Schwab with the offensive rebound. They're going to say he traveled. So it'll be TABC ball. Sam Weiss coming out of the game. As Jake Glick checks back in after a long trip to the bench. Suleimanov trying to finish with a tough move. Won't go. In and out. Kindler grabs the rebound, puts it back up, won't go. TABC had a second chance on that possession. They weren't able to convert. As Glick with the risky pass up to Orlo. And the steal from Charlie Simmons. Suleimanov bringing it up. Nice move. And they're going to say he is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. Suleimanov having a strong game here early. He's a big man, but he really seems to have a skill for driving to the basket. The first free throw is up, and it is no good. Oh, Simmons with a nice play to save it off of the leg of Brandwine. Smart basketball there from TABC. And excuse me, it was a 1-and-1 at the line, not 2 free throws. Siboni getting ready to check back in. Schwab guarding the corner tightly. Kindler gets the ball, and he's fouled by Brandwine. So he will head to the line for 2 free throws. Both teams with a lot of fouls here early. 10 for both sides. As Kindler, the freshman phenom, ready to take his 2 free throws. The first shot is up, and no good. Siboni checking in for Brandwine. Excuse me. So SAR with their starting 5 back out on the court. As the free throw from Kindler is no good. Nice one-handed rebound there by Siboni. A nice box out on Simmons. Glick bringing up the ball. Some nice handles. Driving in. He's going to bring it back out, and he penetrates again. Great driving there by Jake Glick. Siboni puts up the shot. He's fouled. So he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Some nice handling there from Jake Glick. Really doing a good job of getting inside to the defense and taking it to the basket. Able to dish it out to Siboni that time for the foul. First shot rattles in and out as Sam Weiss checks back into the game for Jacob Klesvik. Second shot from Siboni is good. SAR with an 11-point lead here. Just 4.5 to go in the half. Yakov Salma with a nice crossover move, able to keep his dribble, and he is fouled by number 12, that is Sam Weiss. Yakov Solomon with some nice handling there, able to break the press and draw the foul. So we have a little interesting call from the referee, talking about how they have to hand him the ball or it'll be a delay of game. Solomon's first free throw is no good, but it is 2 free throws this time for TABC as they're in the as SAR is in the double bonus rather. So the second shot from Solomon is good. TABC exchanging points here with SAR, but SAR is able to maintain their lead. TABC is really going to want to cut it to a single-digit lead before halftime. A nice move by Schwab gets Simmons jumping. The 3 is tipped, and that is going to be a foul on Siboni, who is going for the offensive board. Brandwine coming in, most likely for Nathan Siboni. So both teams have to really keep track of the fouls here, as they are both in a lot of foul trouble. So it's going to be interesting to see going into the second half how both coaches man the rotations, because you obviously want to avoid anyone fouling out. The first free throw from Kindler is no good. Second free throw is good. TABC cutting the lead to single digits. Glick, shifty, driving in. The floater is sent back by Ayal Kindler. And the ball is tipped away from him by Weiss, but he gets it back, puts up the layup, gets his own board. Won't go, gets his own rebound again. SAR's got 3 guys on him, and finally they foul him. Kindler really a force on that play, sending it back for their ejection, getting his own board twice. And finally getting fouled, he'll head to the line. He's a freshman, but he's definitely one of the biggest guys on the court, and it seems he's really hard to stop down low. So the first free throw rattles in and out. Mateus Ellis coming into the game for fellow freshman Sam Weiss. And Eitan Suleimanov checking back in for Gilad Junkowitz. The second free throw from Kindler is good. TABC really hasn't been connecting on their free throws so well at the line, missing a lot of points that they're leaving on the free throw line. It's really making the difference so far in this game, as it's just an 8-point game now. Orlo driving in, the nice dish to Brandwine, who puts up the shot. It won't go. Back in. Suleimanov pushing the ball up as he does so well. Kicks it out to Ari Herman from downtown, and he banks in the 3. Excuse me, that was David Sachs. TABC making a nice run here to cut it to 5 points. As David Sachs just banked in a deep 3. That was really quite the impressive shot. Just like in the first game, TABC making a run to make it close. SAR's defense been struggling a little bit more in the second quarter here, as TABC has been able to keep up the pace on offense. A lot of free throws this game, as both teams have been committing quite a lot of fouls. Both teams in the double bonus. Very quiet night here at the Hive. With all the COVID restrictions, not able to have that many fans. As TABC is going to send their starting lineup out to the court. Or excuse me, David Sachs is in for Gilad Junkowitz. And SAR's 5 is Glick, Orlo, Brandwine, Ellis, and Schwab. Looks like it's going to be Ellis taking up the ball. Gets a screen from Brandwine. Kicks it out to Orlo. SAR doing what they've been doing all game, running the offense slowly, getting some passes. Mateus kicking it out to Orlo once again. Brandwine setting a lot of screens. Not quite sure what the call was there, but it is TABC ball. Sachs bringing up the ball. Solomon kicking it out to Suleimanov. The floater won't go. Able to get his own board. No, he tips it out to Orlo, who's now pushing the pace on offense. Driving in, he has it tipped away from him. Ellis gets the board, and he's not able to finish. Getting the board that time is Brandwine. He's unable to finish, so sloppy offensive possession from SAR. They had a couple of good chances at the basket, but they weren't able to finish as Jake Glick picks the pockets of Eitan Suleimanov. Nice steal. He's going coast to coast. He can't finish with the wild layup. But a nice defensive play there by Jake Glick to steal it out of the hands of Suleimanov and keep it in bounds, as Orlo and Schwab are going to come out for Kleshlik and it's hockey. Solomon, the product out of SAR Academy, actually, bringing up the ball. He played for the SAR Academy team all 3 years, from 6th to 8th grade, but he switched over to TABC for high school. As Mateus Ellis drives in, no shot, they're going to call him for a travel. Seems to be a little upset with that call. So Yaakov Solomon is actually good friends with a lot of the guys on the SAR team. So it's interesting to see him playing against them now in high school. Suleimanov running the offense. The no-look pass inside to Simmons, and he finishes with the layup. Beautiful dish from Eitan Suleimanov with a LeBron-like pass. Looking in the other direction, he finds Simmons underneath for the layup. TABC bench really getting into it now. It's just a three-point game. Ellis driving in, kicks it out to Taki, who gets it to Glick. Sets him a screen. Kleshtik with the ball at the top of the key. Looking for Brandwine inside, but he's going to kick it out to Taki. He gets the ball back. Out to Ellis, who drives in. And he is fouled before the shot by David Sachs. But he will head to the line nonetheless, as TABC is in the double bonus. First shot off of the front rim, a little too short, as Orlo checks into the game for Jake Glick. You have to remember, Glick took that nasty fall in the first quarter, so you have to wonder if that's playing any effect on him here as Ellis hits the second free throw. It's Sachs bringing up the ball for the Storm. Thinks about the three, but he kicks it out to Solomon. Tayal inside, the nice touch pass to Suleimanov, but the three won't go. It's Hockey corrals the rebound and gets it to Kleshtik. Oh, he telegraphs the pass, and it's a nice play defensively. Ayal Kindler with the steal. Solomon out to Sachs. He's a shooter. The three won't go. Kindler with a nice board. He can't finish, and it's Hockey. Elevates to grab that rebound from him. It's Hockey and Kindler really going at it on the boards. Yashama slowing down the offense. We've got just 50 seconds to go here in the half. It is 28-24 SAR. Making a couple in between the legs dribbles, able to drive in. He loses it off of Suleimanov, so it'll stay with SAR. Inbounding from the baseline is Kleshtik, who kicks it out to Itzhaki, gets it to Orlo. Orlo driving in, the layup is good, and the foul. Yashama Orlo with the and one. Beautiful play from the point guard, able to connect and the foul. Some chants breaking out for Yashama from the sophomore girls on the SAR in the SAR stands. Orlo trying to complete the three-point play at the line. The free throw is up. No good. Orlo able to tip out his own offensive rebound. Brandwine can't finish with the shot, but Ellis chases down the ball, loses it, gets it back. We've got a hectic play here on offense. And they're going to say he traveled or double dribbled or something. I don't really know what the call was there. But nonetheless, it's TABC ball. Solomon bringing it up. SAR running the 2-1-2 zone with Kleshtik and Itzhaki down low, Brandwine in the middle, and Orlo and Mateus playing guard. Yakov with a nice move, trying to get inside. He pump fakes the three, is way short. Chucked up an air ball there. Junkowitz with the fake pass. The nice floater is good. Nice play by Junkowitz off the fake pass to finish with the floater. 5 seconds to go. Orlo bringing it up. Driving in. Oh, he can't finish at the buzzer. He got a good look at the basket, but he just couldn't get it to go. Nice move by Orlo as the clock expired, but the shot just wouldn't fall. So at the half, SAR leads it 30-26. They came out dominant in the first quarter, but the TABC offense really been picking up here in the second quarter, as we seem to have a nail-biter here heading into the second half. So both teams going to be heading to the locker room. Welcome back as we get the second half underway. SAR leading TABC 30-26. Both teams going to put their starting fives out on the court. For those of you who weren't here in the first quarter, TABC is Solomon, Junkowitz, Simmons, Kindler, and Suleimanov. And SAR's five is Orlo, Glick, Saboni, Kleshtik, and Schwab. Saboni stepping in for the injured Sami Teplitsky. He had a concussion in Wednesday's practice, so unable to play today as Kleshtik gets the cross-court pass to Glick, who fires up the three. That one won't go. Rebound by Kleshtik. The save to Orlo. Pass to Schwab. Nice catch. Gets inside. Out to Glick. Gets a screen from Saboni in the high post. Saboni rolling to the basket, but he finds Orlo on the elbow. Saboni with another screen in the high post. Orlo with the three, comes up short, and that one will head out of bounds. The SAR trainer corralling that rebound once it went out of bounds. You have Kindler inbounding here for TABC. Solomon playing the point for the Storm. Junkowitz setting up the offense. Simmons lobs it into Kindler. TABC's big men really been dominating the game here tonight, as Simmons can't hit on the three. Suleimanov plays like a center, but he's got a great ability to drive to the basket and finish. Orlo with the beautiful pass to Saboni. It was a pass from half court by Kleshtik, and Orlo just tapped it to Nathan Saboni, who finished with the layup. Beautiful chemistry there from the Sting. It's like I was saying, TABC big men really dominating. As you see here, Suleimanov once again trying to drive to the basket. Along with Ayal Kindler, they've been getting a lot of rebounds, scoring the majority of the team's points. As Solomon gets the pass. Nice grab by Simmons on an errant pass. Junkowitz back to Solomon, driving in. The nice move, he's not able to finish with the underhand layup. Kindler gets the board, and he's going to be fouled. The foul is on Jake Glick. SAR's big men in a lot of foul trouble. Saboni, Brandwine, and Itzhaki, who have been rotating at the five here for the injured Sami Teplitsky, all committing a couple of fouls, either 2 or 3 for all of them. As the first free throw is good from Kindler. Second free throw is up and good. So it's just a 4-point game here, 32-28 SAR. Shama calling out some sort of play for Ezra. Cross-court pass to Glick. Scoop pass to Saboni, who gets it out to Klez for the open three. Fakes, drives in, out to Schwab. That's a long two, and it falls short. Schwab tips it out of the hands of Suleimanov. He's going to head back on defense. So we have a stoppage of play here from the ref. Seems to be a problem with the scoreboard, but we'll continue play. Everything seems to be okay. So TABC back on offense. Junkowitz swinging it around the three here. Gets it inside to Kindler, who seems to do the splits a little bit. He falls over. Junkowitz thought about the three, but he's going to kick it out to Simmons. Drives in, steps back, beautiful move. Charlie Simmons with a polished move as he steps back and hits the mid-range jump shot. Simmons' mid-range game has been really dominant tonight. He's got 6 points off the mid-range. Shama calling for the screen from Saboni. Drives in, thinks about the three. He's going to get it to Glick. TABC breaking out in some chance of defense. Glick drives in, the tough mid-range jump shot, can't get it to fall. Simmons gets the rebound. And it's going to be Junkowitz bringing up the ball. He's going to drive all the way in. He's not able to finish with the layup. And we've got a little bit of wild offense here as both teams are on the floor, and Kleshtik ends up coming away with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Glick, who finishes with the wild layup. Jake Glick with the up and under move, and he's able to connect on a very wild layup. As Kindler drives in, loses the ball, puts up a wild shot, won't go off the bank. Nearly gets his own rebound, and he does. Kicks that out to Junkowitz. Nice pump fake. Drives in, and the shot is blocked by Ezra Schwab. Glick pushing up ahead. He's got the fast break, and he is going to be fouled by Jakob Solomon. Faked the pass to Orlo, and he was able to get an open look at the basket, and Solomon committed the foul. As you've got Brandwine and Weiss ready to check in for SAR after the first free throw. The first shot from Glick is no good. Fails to hit the hoop on that one. Definitely a shot he's going to want to forget when he gets home tonight. And the second free throw is short as well. Glick gets his own board. It's the hustle you love to see. Jake Glick getting his own rebound on the missed free throw. He's going to drive in and kick out to Brandwine, who has the shot. It won't go. Brandwine struggling to finish here a little bit tonight. Solomon contemplates the three, but he kicks it back out to Suleimanov, who gets it inside to Junkowitz. And the shot is good. So some nice fine motor skills from Junkowitz, stopping on a dime and putting in a little floater to cut the lead to 2 points. Really got a back and forth third quarter here. TABC's bench doing a really good job of breaking out in defense. Chance that the ball's on the floor. Orlo back on the floor. Brandwine gets it, drives in. The nice pass to Klez. And they're going to say it's a blocking foul on Yakov Solomon. Another wild play there as both teams are on the floor. And ultimately, Klez came away with the ball. And Brandwine with a nice move to drive in and ultimately got fouled. As you have David Sachs checking in for Yakov Solomon on the TABC side of things. As Simmons with a beautiful behind-the-back save. And Klestik trying to steal the ball back. Junkowitz able to control it. David Sachs from the corner. Won't go. Hit the side of the backboard. Kindler with the board. Can't get his layup to go. And Weiss fails to keep the pass in bounds. And that really seemed to make Coach Big Mike upset. And you now have Itzhaki checking into the game for Ezra Schwab. So you got a Weiss and Itzhaki now in for SAR as Suleimanov with the beautiful Euro step. Incredible move from Eitan Suleimanov, and he finishes at the rim. Weiss slowing the pace here for SAR. Driving in with a nice step back. Loses the ball a little bit, but he gets it out to Yashama Orlo. Drives in, and he is going to be fouled from behind by Gilad Junkowitz. So SAR has Orlo and Weiss in at guard with Itzhaki, Brandwine, and Klez. And for TABC, it's David Sachs playing guard along with Junkowitz, and then you've got Kindler, Simmons, and Suleimanov. As the game is tied 34-34 with just 3 to go in the third quarter. TABC with the ball, looking for their first lead of the game. As you got Mateus ready to check in for SAR. Simmons with a nice move, driving in. The pass to Kindler, and he is fouled. Yeah, fouled by Noah Brandwine. He is really in foul trouble. As Jacob Klestik is going to check out for Mateus Ellis, the freshman. Sachs open from the corner, but he travels. David Sachs had an open look at the shot from the corner, but he hesitated and committed a traveling violation. So you got Jacob Klestik running across the scorer's table to head to the water fountain. Ellis driving in, kicking it out to Weiss. They've got that freshman connection. Orlo getting the pick from Brandwine. He drives in, nice move, high off glass, but he can't get it to fall. As Kindler gets the rebound and kicks it up to Suleimanov, who finds Sachs, who finds Junkowitz, and now Kindler driving in, and he is blocked. And they're going to call a jump ball. Incredible play there from Brandwine to force the jump. Kindler really got up there for the layup, but Brandwine was able to get his hands on the ball as he comes out of the game for Nathan Savoni. Junkowitz gets the ball at the top of the key. Suleimanov from deep. Air ball. Suleimanov fails to hit the rim on that contested three-pointer from the elbow. And SAR will bring a ball up. It's Mateus Ellis. Mateus with a nice move inside, and he is fouled. Some TABC players talking with the ref about that foul call. It's on David Sachs, the three-point assassin for TABC. So we've got Sammy Teplitsky now in concussion protocol walking across the scorer's table. The first free throw is no good from Ellis. Seems a little upset with himself there, as that one was a bit too strong off the back of the rim. And the second free throw from Ellis is up, and it is no good. Ellis hustling to get his own board. Saboni gets it in the post. Nice move, the fadeaway. Can't get it to fall. Great hustle there on that play by Mateus Ellis. He's the second guard for SAR who has gotten their own rebound off the missed free throw, as that layup from Kindler won't go. It's a nice move to finish on the reverse, but he couldn't get it to fall. Ellis driving in. He's going to be fouled by Al Kindler. It's going to be Jacob Klestik inbounding from the baseline. It's Hockey, fakes from the corner, kicks it to Sam Weiss, setting him a nice screen now. Weiss open off the screen, drives in, and he can't finish with the layup. Saboni fighting for the board. Jump ball, and it is going to stay with SAR. It's Hockey going to be inbounding under the basket. Kicks it to the corner, Saboni. Looking for some help. Klestik cutting in. The nice pass from Nathan Saboni. But he's going to step back out for the three. Won't go. It's Hockey with a nice board, but he can't finish at the rim. Fighting for the board once again, and that'll be a jump ball. It's Hockey really elevated to grab that board, but he couldn't finish with the open layup at the rim. And then some nice hustle to fight for it again, but it was a jump ball, and it is TABC ball. Game still tied at 34 with about a minute to go in the third quarter. Really a nail-biter here. It's been back and forth all quarter. TABC coming back from an early 11-point deficit. Junkowitz with a nice behind-the-back dribble with a weird floater jump shot, and he is able to hit. Great shot by Gilad Junkowitz. It was a funky-looking play, but he was able to put it through. And TABC has their first lead of the night. Saboni fakes, drives in, spin move. And he's fouled. Beautiful move from Saboni to get the defender in the air and draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws. As no Brandwine gets ready to check in for SAR. The first free throw from Saboni is long. And the second shot from Saboni is up, and it is good. SAR cutting the lead back to 1 point. It is 36-35 Storm. Suleimanov slowly setting up the offense with the handoff to Junkowitz. Swings it around to Simmons. Fakes the three, drives in. Beautiful pass to Suleimanov. It's a block by Brandwine, but they call a foul. Brandwine really getting in some foul trouble here. It's a nice pass to get Suleimanov the open look at the basket. Brandwine fouled him, and now he is at the charity stripe for a couple of shots. First free throw is no good, off the front of the rim. Second attempt from Suleimanov, no good. It was rebounded by TABC and kind of just chucked the ball off the feet of Saboni there. Smart play from TABC. As Schwab, after an extended rest on the bench, getting ready to check back in. It's going to be Noah Brandwine coming out of the game. Or excuse me, Nathan Saboni. pass out to Junkowitz. Junkowitz from downtown won't go. Offensive rebound by Kenny Koenig, and he can't get that shot to fall. SAR fans breaking out in a little bit of excitement after that missed layup from Kenny. Out to the corner and stepping out of bounds. Costly turnover there for TABC. That was number 0 stepping out of bounds for TABC, Yona Mandel. Hasn't seen a lot of the court tonight, but he's checked in here in the third quarter. Just 10 seconds to go. SAR probably going to hold for the last shot. Questic in the isolation, trying to make his move on Kenny. Gets into the basket. The floater off the front of the rim. Questic gets his own rebound at the buzzer. He can't finish with the layup. Questic had a nice move to get inside. He couldn't finish, and he had a second chance right at the basket, but he couldn't finish with the layup. Exciting end to the quarter. TABC storming back, you can say, up by 1 point now heading into the fourth quarter. It's going to be a real nail-biter here heading into the fourth and final quarter. Both teams in the huddle. SAR and TABC both in a little bit of foul trouble. It's definitely been a very physical game. The refs calling it pretty tight, not letting them play so much. A lot of foul calls. So it's about that time of the year again where in the NFL there's going to be a couple of Saturday night games. Tonight it is the New England Patriots facing off against the Indianapolis Colts. Definitely one of my favorite times of year around the winter when football is on Saturdays. You can definitely bet a lot of guys on the SAR team and TABC team are going to get home and turn on the TV to watch the end of that game. Right now it's 0-0 with 8:15 in the first quarter. New England is 9-4 and Indianapolis is 7-6. As we look to get underway here in the fourth quarter, SAR puts their starting 5 out on the court, and it's the same for TABC. Definitely gonna see a lot of minutes from starters on both teams, as it's just a 1-point game. As SAR inbounds the ball, Orlo getting the screen from Savoni. Orlo with the nice move inside, and he finishes with the floater. Yashama Orlo with a crafty move to the basket, and he puts home the floater, and SAR retakes the lead. Pass to Suleimanov with a nice spin move, drives in, loses it, and Klestik comes away with the ball. He's pushing it up the court. Orlo streaking, he's got the open layup, and he finishes. Yashama Orlo with a back-to-back layup, so SAR extends the lead to 3 points. The moment Klestik had the ball, Orlo was off and running, as Simmons attempts a tough fadeaway jumper. Suleimanov able to get the rebound. Out to Solomon, wide open 3. He can't hit. Yaakov Solomon really struggling tonight, as SAR has a nice little momentum shifter here in the opening 46 seconds of the quarter. Klestik bringing up the ball for the Sting. Glick has it now. Driving in, he is so quick, heading to the basket, and he finishes with the layup. Jake Glick, really electric, heading to the basket. He is hard to stop. Junkowitz with the ball. Gets a couple of screens from the TABC big men. Solomon with the nice Euro driving in, pass, and the layup is good by Ayal Kindler. Beautiful pass inside from Yaakov Solomon, and Kindler finished off the play. Glick has it now. Fakes, drives in, the layup is good. Jake Glick swishing in addition to the basket. He is unstoppable on the drive inside, and he extends SAR's lead to 5. The SAR bench now breaking out in some defense chants as Nathan Saboni commits the foul on Ayal Kindler. Sammy Toplitsky seems a little animated on the bench, unable to play with his concussion. As Suleimanov has the ball, drives inside, tough floater, can't get it to go. Kindler grabs the rebound, tries to get it out to Junkowitz, but the foul is committed by, I believe, Nathan Saboni. Inbounding from under the basket is Charlie Simmons. The pass is stolen by Jake Glick, heading to the basket, and he finishes with the easy layup. Jake Glick turning defense into offense and finishing off the play with a layup. Jake Glick with an electric 6 points here in the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden SAR is up by 7. The whistle is blown, and it'll be SAR basketball. And that is going to force the Storm to call a timeout. SAR with an electric run here in the fourth quarter, putting themselves up by 7 with 5:56 to go. SAR getting very excited, but we still got a whole 6 minutes to go in the game, and it is just a 7-point game. A couple of guys on TABC are really capable from beyond the arc, so you got to watch out for them. Guys like David Sachs and Jakov Solomon can really stroke it from 3. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get in the game, get their 3-point shots going for TABC, excuse me, and try and get them back in this game. Whatever TABC does, it's going to have to be quick. You can't be trading baskets at this point of the game. They got to make a run. As SAR is going to put their starting 5 in the game, same for TABC. Ishama fakes, takes it to the basket, out of bounds on TABC. Nice move by Ishama Orlo to just get straight into the basket. He's got a lot of determination. As Schwab inbounds for SAR. They get it into Klez, barely. Simmons playing some suffocating defense. Klez setting up the offense. Thinks about the 3. Instead, he's going to get it into Orlo on a beautiful cut, and he finishes with the layup. SAR with some nice movement off the ball, and they're able to finish with the layup. Solomon picks up his dribble inside to Kindler with a beautiful pass to Junkowitz. And he travels, an ill-advised decision from Gilad Junkowitz. He tried putting up the reverse layup, but he traveled. And now it is SAR ball. Orlo with the pass to Glick. And that is going to be a travel. A bit of a questionable call there. As you could tell, Kindler had his hands on the ball as well. But nonetheless, it'll be TABC basketball. Kindler going to inbound from the side. Gilad Junkowitz running point guard for TABC. Noah Brandwine breaking out some defense chants from the SAR bench. TABC struggling to find anything on the offensive side of the ball here in the fourth. So they get into Kindler with a nice dish pass to Solomon, and he airballs the floater. TABC cannot seem to find their rhythm in the fourth quarter. As you've got David Sachs and Yona Mandel checking into the game for TABC. Gilad Junkowitz and Jakov Solomon heading out. SAR does not make a substitution. It's Schwab on the free throws. It's a 1-and-1. The first shot is up. No good. Saboni fighting for the rebound. Kindler able to control. Suleimanov up the court to Simmons. Beautiful pass, and he finishes with the layup. Incredible vision from Eitan Suleimanov to get it up the court to Simmons, who put home the layup. It was 47-40 Sting. Orlo directing the offense. Driving in on Sachs. Falls down, and they're going to call him for the travel. Orlo called for the ball with David Sachs on him. He's been taking him a lot into the basket this game, and he's had a lot of success as Yona Mandel just makes a crucial mistake on offense as he tried getting it to his fellow freshman Kindler, who was not looking for the ball. He was looking to set a screen. That's a turnover you really can't afford if you are the TABC Storm, as SAR now brings up the ball, up by 7. Glick swinging around as Klez kicks it out to Schwab for the open 3. Won't go. Grabs his own rebound inside to Saboni. And this pass is stolen by Glick. Ill-advised pass from Simmons, and he finishes high off the glass with the layup. Jake Glick, Speedy Gonzalez on defense, able to finish with the steal and the layup as TABC gets it up the court to Kindler for the easy 2. And now Coach Big Mike is going to call a timeout. So TABC trading buckets with SAR here late in the fourth quarter. SAR up by 7, trying to pull away. It's going to be a tight finish. TABC with 7 fouls here in the second half to SAR's 6. So we've got Athletic Director Joffe coming across the scorer's table. Seems exhausted. Definitely a very exhausting game to watch. Got to keep in mind, SAR missing their phenomenal big man, Sammy Teplitsky, who is out of this game with a concussion. And they're still up by 7 with 4 to go in the fourth quarter. So really an impressive all-around effort from this thing. It's a very quiet night here at the Hive. You can hear just about everything that the coaches are saying to the players in the huddle. Thank you to the 49 of you tuning in to watch the live stream. We're sorry you couldn't be here in person, but we're glad you're able to participate in the game from your couches at home. As Teplitsky is giving some instruction to his fellow teammate Saboni as we get things going after the timeout. It's Glick inbounding for SAR. TABC coming out in some man coverage. Beautiful pass back to Glick. The reverse won't go. Saboni with the rebound. And he saves it to Glick. I'm not quite sure what the call was there. Saboni crashing in on the boards there. It's a nice play, but TABC will regain possession. It's the freshman, Yona Mandel, bringing up the ball. Hands it off to Sachs, who drives in. A nice bounce pass to Kindler. And they call a foul on Jake Glick, I believe. Yeah, the foul called on Jake Glick. A little bit of a questionable call there. Kindler's first free throw is good, as Noah Brandwine checks back into the game for Nathan Saboni. The second free throw from Kindler is good. 2 big free throws from the TABC big man to cut the lead to 5. Kleshtik brings up the ball for SAR. Brandwine comes to set the screen, but he drops back. Orlo has the ball with Sachs on him. That's the matchup they want. Orlo setting him up at the elbow. Picks up his dribble, as he didn't really seem to have it on that possession. Kleshtik driving in. Oh, what a block by Kindler! And it's going to be SAR ball off of Charlie Simmons. Kindler skied to deny that shot from Jacob Kleshtik. Passes to Brandwine. Nearly loses it, but he's able to get it to Orlo. Orlo gets a screen from Brandwine. Noah Brandwine does not roll to the basket. Glick driving in. Beautiful pass to Noah. And he can't finish. Just rattles around the rim and doesn't go. An unlucky shot there from Brandwine as Sachs takes a deep 3. That one's short. Rebounded by Suleimanov, and he puts home the layup. TABC making a late comeback effort here. It's a one-possession game, as you've got 2 freshmen getting ready to check in for SAR, Mateus Ellis and Sam Weiss. Orlo setting it up in between the legs dribbles. He's got Sachs on him. Taking him inside, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Glick. Glick with a nice move. He pulls up for 3, it won't go. Fight for the rebound. Schwab gets in on it and he grabs the rebound. Back out to Kleshtik. Schwab thinks about the 3. Hands it off to Klez. Clutch time. He's got the ball. Driving in. And he's going to be fouled. So it'll be Jacob Kleshtik heading to the line. And seem to be a little bit of confusion here with the refs. We seem to have a timeout here. Brandwine saying that not quite sure who fouled out with 5 fouls, but the refs didn't seem to give any clarification on that. As you've got a couple of the SAR guys talking to Joffe from the bench. Ref, who fouled out? As we get things going underway again after the timeout. It's Solomon checking back into the game for TABC for Yona Mandel. Or excuse me, Yona Mandel stays in the game. It was a Charlie Simmons who fouled out, I believe, after he fouled Kleshtik on that drive to the hoop. So a big loss for TABC. He was their starting power forward. And he fouls out. Klestik's first free throw will not go. Suleimanov gets it to Kindler. Gives it to Mandel, bringing up the ball. Pulls up for three. That one's good! Clutch shot from Yona Mandel to tie the game on a deep three. It is tied 49-49 with just under 2 to go. We've got a nail biter in this one. Brandwine coming up to set the screen. Klestik driving in. It's going to be out of bounds on Ayal Kindler. Huge play from the freshman, Yona Mandel. Nerves not seeming to be a factor as he just pulled that one from way downtown. And he hit it to tie the game. Schwab gets it into Brandwine. Couple of pump fakes. Struggling to find anyone. And Big Mike is going to use a timeout. The assistant coach seems a little bit upset with Brandwine as he couldn't find anyone to get the ball out to. It was some good defense by TABC, really blocking off the pass with some ball denial on just about every SAR Sting member. Sammy Toplitsky seems to be contemplating just about everything, sitting on the bench, wishing he was in this one. It's tough to watch your team in a nail biter like this and have to sit on the bench. He's begging for the ball on the court. The ref won't budge. It's going to be Mandel, Sachs, Solomon, Kindler, and Suleimanov for TABC. And for SAR, it's Glick, Orlo, Klez, Saboni, and Schwab. The game is tied with 1 minute and 42 to go. It's going to be Schwab inbounding for SAR. David Sachs guarding the pass. Struggling to find anyone. He gets it inside on the bounce pass to Klez. Trying to get it back out. Saboni gets it, drives into the basket. Can't finish on the layup. Good look from Saboni, but he just couldn't get the shot to fall. As Yona Mandel brings up the court, he just had that big three to tie the game. Oh, nice move. Thinks about the three, gets it to Kindler, and he gets the ball right back. Brings it back out, gets it inside to Kindler. Guarded by Saboni, and Kindler puts home the layup. And TABC has the lead. It is 51-49. The freshman Kindler have been dominating all game. Puts in a big basket there for the Storm. Glick driving in. He can't get the layup to fall. And Yona Mandel able to grab the rebound. Glick nearly with a steal, but TABC is able to control it. Kindler driving in. And Orlo gets back into play for a beautiful steal. Trying to find Yona Mandel, who was open on the elbow, but Orlo read that pass like a book and got the steal. Orlo driving in now, puts up a wild shot. No foul call by the ref. 40 to go, and TABC has the lead. Timeout called. Questionable call by the refs to not grant the foul on that Orlo floater. He was looking for one, but he didn't get it. So TABC will have possession when we come out of the break of the timeout. With 40 seconds to go, TABC leading by 2. It is dead silent here in the Hive. This is a crucial game for both teams. SAR at 6-1, TABC at 3-1. Inbounding for TABC is going to be the big man, Ayal Kindler. Orlo on Sachs. Glick pressing up on Solomon. Good friends. They both went to TABC last year. We got Klestik on Yona Mandel. Trying to deny the ball. Mandel gets it. Klestik trying to keep up with him. They're going to trap him. Wild pass corralled by Ayal Kindler. He's dribbling it. Don't want to put it on the ground. He is a big man. The pass as they break the press to Sachs, who had the open layup, but TABC looking to chew out the clock. And Glick is going to foul Yona Mandel. He's going to foul David Sachs, who will head to the line. It's going to be the foul game now for SARs. They're down by 2 with 22.4 to go, and the sophomore David Sachs heading to the line. Both teams with 8 fouls. It's a 1-and-1. First free throw from Sachs is good. Some clutch free throw shooting from TABC. This one to make it a 2-possession game. The shot is up. Won't go. Rebound taken by Saboni. Ill-advised pass. Schwab able to corral it. Kleshtik bringing up the ball. SAR needs the 3. Glick driving in. Oh, blocked by Kindler. Saboni gets it back and he can't finish. Tipped out of bounds by Orlo, and TABC is going to take it with under 10 seconds to go. Or excuse me, it's going to be SAR ball. They called it out on TABC. Sam Weiss checking in for Sam Weiss. Don't know who he's getting in the game for. SAR's got 6 guys on the court right now. It's going to be Saboni coming out. SAR pretty much needs a 3 here with 9.7 to go. It's Schwab inbounding. Schwab struggling to find anyone. Tipped out of bounds by David Sachs, who's guarding the inbound. 0.2 seconds tick off the clock. It's crucial that they get it into somebody. Maybe set a screen, get Orlo open for the 3. It's going to be Glick. Fakes. Stolen. Taken back by Weiss. Kleshtik has it. 4 to go. Schwab in the corner. And the clock is going to run out as the Storm take this one by 3 points. SAR fails to get a shot up on the last possession. The final score, 52-49. A hard-fought game on both sides, but TABC able to take this one by a final of 52-49. A rough game for the SAR Sting, as they let it by as many as 9 there late in the 4th quarter. But TABC made an incredible comeback. They stormed back in this one to take it by 3. Good sportsmanship from both sides, shaking hands. Got some laughs from both teams, which is what you like to see. An unfortunate ending to a great game for SAR, as they'll fall to 6-2. TABC ups their record to 4-1. So with Sammy Toplitsky out, the Sting could not get the job done against TABC. Like I said, great game from both teams, but ultimately the Storm able to come out on top. That is the final game for SAR before the December break, so they will come back with just 2 games remaining in their regular season. Both going to be huge for their playoff placement, as TABC pushes their record to 4-1. They've got another 5 games left in the season. So great game from both teams. TABC comes out on top, and that is going to be all for tonight. My name is Yakir Hirsch, and it was a pleasure announcing for you all tonight. Have a good night.